Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Virgos doing today? How are you guys doing today? What's going on? Well, I know y'all be like, oh, brother. But we got to practice our breathing before we go in. We don't want nobody or nothing to block our blessings, our messages, anything of any kind. We want to have that peaceful energy. So I want you to inhale, exhale twice, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Yes. Shake it off. Shake it off. Spirit, speak to us on behalf of our wonderful Virgos. Help them to gain clarity and understanding. Please share the message with them so they know what's really going on. Let's dig deep down inside. Virgos, let's see what's happening. What's on the course for you today? What are you dealing with? You got your Queen of Cups. Looking out there, trying to figure stuff out. What you thinking about? What's on course for you? What is happening in your life? You're really pondering some great ideas on your mind, and you're trying to figure out how to develop them. See, you're trying to make some serious decisions. You sacrifice a lot so you can get ahead. Some of you will even love somebody that you're not really deep in love with because you see the potential of growth and you want that accountability, that sustainability. You're just looking out to the horizon and asking yourself questions. Am I doing the right thing? Is this the right person for me? You have questions, and nothing is wrong with that. The Hierophant. You're about learning and teaching, and you want to know what message you would put out there if you go against certain beliefs or norms or just do the right thing to comply. You live and you learn, and you have your discernment. You're just working on figuring everything out because you see yourself moving forward. You see yourself growing, but who are you moving forward with is the biggest question of all. You've had some disappointments, and some people didn't live up to expectations, and you don't realize you don't need to settle for anything or anyone because there's more opportunities, there's more options available to you. So if you're sacrificing for something and you're not completely convinced, don't settle. Don't settle just to say that you're married or you're doing things the right way. Don't settle because there's more opportunities coming to you. Look at that. You got the 4 cups. Look at that. You've already turned over 3, but there's another one. You see that hand coming out the wall? That's letting you know you are not done. There's more coming to you. There's people that look up to you. There's people that listen to you. You're a teacher. You're teaching people new ways of doing things. You're teaching yourself as well because you're working on figuring out your truth. And you're moving. You got your 8 of Wands. You're on the move. You want positive change in your life, and you're taking the strides and the rides to make sure that happens in your favor. You're thinking through a lot of things. And one thing you have to remember is no matter what you're going through, don't settle. Don't settle to appease others. Make moves for self. Make moves that you know or believe it right. You know, right now you caught up in trying to figure everything out, and take that time for yourself. Keep moving forward. Don't settle. Don't get stuck in a rut thinking you're doing the right thing when you don't feel comfortable with it. Don't marry somebody just for the sake of saying, you know what? I know I'm stable, I'm this, I'm that. Find the love in the relationship. If there's none, then you answer the question yourself. Do you need love in a relationship? You looking at things from a perspective of getting ahead, but not really fully content. And that's why you're disappointed with the Four of Cups, because you don't realize that there are other options to you because you're only focused on the three that didn't work out. There's another option available. It's technically four. Three of them you're not completely 100% satisfied with, but there's one you haven't tried yet. Right? Don't settle. Don't settle for the job that you don't want. Don't settle for the relationship where you're not in love with the person. If it's something to help your family or to do things like that, and you figure you're going to sacrifice for it, there's lessons to be learned. There's lessons being taught. But you just caught up in it all. You feel like nothing is working in your favor. You're just lacking. You're not seeing the growth potential. You're seeing that the only way to get ahead is to settle. And you have this mindset of lacking. Nothing is in my favor. Woe is me. I'm sick of it all. I'm tired of trying and the thing's not working out on my behalf. So you're looking at things from the glass half empty, right? Not half full. You're seeing the back and forth and you're not seeing the increase. You just feel like you're lacking. You have a void that needs to be filled. But when you come into your power, you got your Queen of Wands. You're protected. You're coming into your power. You're seeing things through a different lens. Don't settle. Don't settle, because there's more to come. Stand in your power. Be the best you possible. Don't let things happen where you feel it's just not working in my favor. No matter what I do, I can't get through. Stop thinking like that. No matter what you do, you can't get through. No. They're telling you not to settle, right? You're sitting in your power, but you're dwelling on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. What do you have? You telling me all this time you have nothing? I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I see you teaching people. What are you teaching them? You have to be able to practice what you preach. What are you saying? What actually are you saying? What actually are you saying? I want to know. Wow. You got your Nine of Wands too. There you go. That's when you allowing frustration to come in, because you don't want to make a decision because you feel that you'll be making the wrong decision because you failed at so many things previously. We've all failed at stuff. You're thinking on the low end of the spectrum where, what does it matter anyway? When I try things, it doesn't work in my favor. So that means you stop trying? Is that what it means? Tell me. You're teaching people to what? When things don't work out initially, give up? No. Is that what you would teach your students, your children? Things are not panning out the way you wanted it or desired it to be, so therefore, why bother trying? No. Yes, there's a little struggle, there's a back and forth, but it also shows you standing in your power. You're lacking today, but who says you'll lack tomorrow? You gotta change that attitude. Change that attitude. That's not what you want your message to be to other people. That you sit there and wallow at the fact that the options available to you don't work out initially. No. There are more options. Unfold your arms. There are more options. There are more options available to you. Stop thinking less than. I don't have this. I don't have that. Woe is me. Stop. Stop. Telling people that now. Stop. Keep going. Keep trying. The only time you have no options is when you're dead and you're alive and kicking. You are alive and kicking. Got your Two of Pentacles. You're seeking that balance in your life. You want to have that harmony. But first, you got to believe that just because something doesn't work in your favor initially, there's still time to go. There's still other rocks to unturn. Seek that balance. Don't give too much on one end and not on the other end of the spectrum. You're going to get through this. Things are going to balance out. I know it seems tumultuous right now, but things are going to get in your favor. It's going to work out. You just have to believe that. And even if it's a rough time right now, you think it's going to stay like that? No storm lasts forever. What storm do you know that lasts forever? When it rains, it pours. Even with the floodings and the hurricanes and the tornadoes, does it last forever? No. It does its damage and then it keeps moving. You pick up the pieces. That's what you do. You pick up the pieces because magic is going to happen for you. There are things that are going to be unveiled to you that you didn't expect. But the only way you'll get to that destination is when you unveil them. And you can't unveil them if you're not making moves. And they're telling you need to make moves. You need to keep going. You need to believe and to keep moving forward. Don't get stuck in a rut and helpless. You're not helpless. You're not helpless. You are going through a process that's called struggle. Struggle to overcome. Struggle to gain your strength back. You already have the Queen of Wands that's letting you know there is greatness on your path, and you can arrive at that destination through your what? Hard work and determination. Through you believing that you're going to get through. You got the Queen of Cups. You got the Queen of Wands. You need to be a queen or a king and recognize the fact that things will fall in line, fall in your favor, as long as you stay aligned with your beliefs. It's so easy to be swayed and distracted. Your power and your strength that you have, that you need to exhibit, comes when you stay the course, when you stay believing, when you continuously aim high. Not, you turn in here and you're looking at all that you've been through. And you're still further along than you realize. I tell everybody this is one of my favorite cards because a lot of times when you stop to breathe, it's like taking, let's say that you're in New York and you're driving to Texas. Okay, it's a long distance drive. And there's bumps that you're going to run into on the road, roadblocks, detours. Do you stop? Let's say you're a truck driver. Do you stop and say, okay, I can't make this load because I ran into some challenges? No, you don't get paid until you drop off the load. So that's how life is. You pick up and you go where you need to go. You have a destination in mind. There's going to be detours, roadblocks, challenges that you have to face along the path. But your destination is still where you're supposed to be. So in order to get there, you just got to nip it in the bud and keep moving. Unless that truck roll over and keep tumbling, there's no reason for you to stop for a long period of time and to give up. Even if you stop for a break to eat, drink, and use the restroom, you still got to keep going on that path. That's how life is. Everything doesn't always work immediately in our favor, and we want immediate gratification. You can't get it when you still got miles to go. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. And no matter what, look at that. The sun is coming out for you on your behalf. Coming out to shine and let you know it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. You can't give up. You'll never make that delivery. Who does that? So I see you running into some roadblocks. I see you being despondent, depressed a little bit because things are not initially falling in your favor. But let me tell you something. You have to continue on that path to make things turn over. And eventually it's going to be in your favor. Then you could have bragging rights and say, man, I've been through some stuff. But I'm all right now. I'm all right now. I'm all right now. Please, keep going. Yes. Let's see your magic word. What is your word? What is the word for our Virgos? Virgo's been going through some stuff, but you know what? All I do is win. You're going to win. You're going to win. You better play that song in your head. All I do is win. You got to win. But you can't win until you keep going. If you stop, how you going to win? Tell me, how you going to win? If you stop through the process, even though it's not in your favor right now, it's going to pan out. Yes, there's been a few obstacles on the road. Oh well. You still got this. Let's see, what's the message for you today? What is this? Truth. Truth. Truth is that you can't give up. Just because things do not work out initially, giving up should never be your first option, or your second, or your third. Unless you've beaten that horse to death, there's no reason to stop. They're telling you, you still moving. No matter what daggers come at you, no matter what comes at you, the challenges you face, your Eight of Wands is telling you to keep moving, keep growing, keep going. Don't give up on you. The sun is shining. There's more to come. And it's going to blossom. It's going to make things grow in your life. Let me tell you, you are going through a phase where you're overwhelmed, you're frustrated, you're ready to give up. And some people just don't get it. Yeah, oh, she's saying, hold your head up, don't give up. It sounds like an old cliche. It sounds like garbage. It sounds like crap. That's how you're looking at it. But you know what? It's truth. It's the truth. Nothing is always easy sailing and easy going. When you believe in yourself and you build that strength and courage, you're saying that no matter what happens in my life, movement is the key. I got to keep moving. Let me ask you something. When someone passes away, like you remember my brother passed away last year, July. You know, I have, it was really 9 of us. 2 passed away already. 1 in 2007. Right, 1 sister, and then another sister passed away. December of 20, when 24, 22, December 2022, her birthday month. And then my favorite brother. Oh my God, I love this dude. My favorite brother. Let me tell you, when Nelly came out with, what is it, it's hot in here, take off all your clothes, all that stuff. My brother, oh my God, he thought he was a star. He was dancing and dancing, just so happy. He's just always been full of joy. He'll cuss you out right now and tell you where to go and how to get there, and then come back an hour or 2 later like nothing happened. He never held grudges. And you still mad and fuming from what he did, and he's done with it. He said what he had to say and he moved on. Okay? But when someone passes away, my point, no matter how much you love them, no matter how close you were to them, as long as you're still alive, you got to keep moving. It's part of life. I can miss him all I want. He had 4 kids. He got like about 16 grandkids, everything. And no matter how much I miss my brother, I have to continue living. You have to keep moving. You have to keep growing. It could be stuck right there in your heart. But life goes on. He wouldn't want me sitting here mourning about him. He would want us cutting up at his funeral and cracking jokes and talking about all the things that he's ever done. I still have messages from him. When he could not reach me on the phone, he left me a voice message. He was like, "It's your brother. It's your brother. Where are you? I'm calling you. Don't waste my time. I'm calling you. Pick up." And he would be talking to the voicemail like he's talking to me. And I would just laugh. And I saved so many voicemails from him. Every now and then I just go, play it. And he said, you got to Keep going. You got to live your life. And that's what you got to do. You got to keep going and growing and live your life. You got to achieve your goals. You represent something. That's why they want you to teach, because when you share with other people what you've been through and how you still made it through, you're teaching a lesson, a life lesson. That's like being a life coach. No matter what you experience, no matter what challenges you face, you got to keep on going and believing and aiming high, working to achieve your goals. Because when you stop, if you're not sleeping, you're dead. Okay? Because your heart is not pumping. You can't stay in depression. You have to find a way out. So no matter who pisses you off, no matter which direction you take, you have to continuously stay on point so that you're able to achieve the goals you set for yourself. You don't stop. So I know it's frustrating. I know you've been through a lot. And I know you're going to find your way out of it. But you got to believe. You got to believe to achieve, okay? So the sun is going to come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Play that song in your head and know that the sun is going to come out and you're going to be okay. You're going to get through, because there's a lot of good stuff on your path. You just haven't arrived there yet, but it's on that path. It's part of your destination. So be willing to love and embrace and enjoy life and face the challenges, because there's more to come. There is more to come, Virgos. You are not done as of yet. And that joy will come back in your life, and the sun will shine for you. The process can be long and enduring, but you know what? You're worth it. You are worth it. Okay? I just feel this solemn vibe from you, where you just living each day and going through the motions. You better put some pep in your step and put that joy in your heart and go out there and do what it is you need to be doing for you. You're going to be okay, right? Say it. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Hello? Hello? I'm going to be all right. You're going to be all right. I joke about these things because you know what? There's so many things that are put out there to deter us from our goals and dreams. And when we're actually on the right course, in alignment with where we need to go and be, that's when we are attacked. So do know you're going to face these challenges head on, and you're going to rise above them. You are not alone. Stay strong, be creative, live long. Do you, be you, the best you possible. Garnet Queen Tarot, saying be inspired to rise. Be inspired to be your best self. You got this. I tell you no lie. The truth be spoken. Truth be spoken. Truth. Through the storms, you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right, okay? I'm telling you, you're going to be all right. Take care. We'll talk soon. And don't give up on you. I'm not going to give up on you, so you better not give up on you, because I'm not fighting this battle for you. We're fighting it together, okay? Take care. Talk soon. Be inspired to rise. And thank you so much for sharing your message with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Talk soon. Let's make it real. Let's make it happen. Take care.